Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Indiana Hoosiers. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to pass, it's Aller. He's going to fire deep. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Hemby. Picks up the first down. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hoosiers are flying down the field. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like, and the first carry you put it on the deck. Like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Steamrolls his way ahead. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Allard. Under fire. Takes it on the shovel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Bond. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Aller. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? These corners going to give these receivers some space. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential. High-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Cooper. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Hoosiers are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the 1st half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Sends it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. He's out past the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Buys a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The inside handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for space. It's Beebe. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hemby. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Using the quick game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The give from the gun. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Tight end now in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Knocked off his feet. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 15 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Singleton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
With the catch, it's Ross. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air, it's Allard. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pena. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Allen. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Aller. He wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Runs for the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Indiana.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Indiana.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, he forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left the door just a bit open here, and we've seen crazy things happen in college football.
Yeah, and crazy things need to happen because you still got to make a few plays to get down the field with very little time on the clock. But now there is hope. You've got a chance. And the other kicker on the other sideline better be getting warmed up.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 16.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dave.
No doubt. It's what you dream about, but those moments, you have to step up and make it, and big-time players like this come up and make a big-time play late in the game to get you the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.